Hello there, first graders. It's Miss Hess here. Hope everyone's doing well out there. So, I chose another nonfiction book this week that goes along with your sun and moon unit that you're working on with your schoolwork right now. And this nonfiction electronic book means something that a book that you look at on the computer, okay? This electronic book is called Day and Night, and it is a nonfiction true book, right? I really enjoy using electronic books when I'm making these videos for you guys because you can see the pictures really, really well and also the words. So you can follow along and see if Miss Hess is reading correctly or not. Okay? So we will start today's book that's called it's called Day and Night. And on the title page, which we see here, now we see the author's name. On the front cover of that book, we saw no name. So you can always turn to the title page, which is right inside the front cover. And it says that Day and Night is written by Conrad J. Storad, or Storad. I'm not really sure how you would say that name. Okay, here we go. Did you know that we live on a moving planet? Yeah, you did. What's the planet that we live on called? Wow, you got that fast. You're right. It's the Earth, of course. As the Earth turns, it changes from day to night. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. In the morning, the sun rises and the day begins. It's my favorite time of day. I'm a morning person. In the evening, the sun sets and night begins. Night is here. The moon rises. So when something rises, it goes in what direction? Sure enough, it goes up, right? The moon rises. Some nights we see a half moon. Some nights we see a slice of the moon. Sometimes we even see the moon during the day. And that's pretty cool, isn't it? The sun and the moon are out at the same time. Which do you like best, day or night? Okay, so we have a little mini quiz here. Are you ready to take a quiz? Okay, very cool. So with question number 1, it says, where does the sun rise? In the east or west? Do you guys remember that? What if you forgot? What can you do? Do you just sit there and go, I don't know. What can you do when you have a book in front of you? It can be electronic or a real book. What do you do when you can't remember something that you know is in the book? That's right. You can look back at the text and see if you can find the answer to that question. So that I remember that the answer to that would be at the beginning of this book. So we're going to just hit my back arrow key and turn back to the beginning of the book about when the sun rises and sets. Let's see what it says about that. Here we go. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And it is absolutely the perfect thing to do to look back at your book to find an answer if you forgot something. That's what books are for, right? Okay, so we can now click back to our little mini quiz at the back of the book. Okay, so we know the answer to that. The sun rises in the east, right? And number 2, how does the moon look different each night? How does it look different? Think about that for a second. Right. I bet you're all out there saying it's because of the size of the moon. Right. So as the moon goes through different phases, it goes from like a little slice and builds all the way up to a full moon, right? So the size of the moon is definitely different each night. And then the question number 3, it says, what are some things we see in the sky? There are more than one answer to that, right? See lots of things in the sky. So right now, because we just read this book, I'm thinking about, well, yeah, sun and moon, of course. And then other things in nature, clouds, stars. Yeah, things like that. I bet you came up with some more too. Okay, and then when we get to the very end of a nonfiction book, we often have a glossary. This is a picture glossary, so it gives us a picture of what the important words are. Okay, so and then they tell us what they mean. They give us a definition, which means they tell us what the word means. Okay, so this one is day. This is the time when the sky is light between sunrise and sunset. And then moon, the natural satellite that moves around the earth once each month. And then night means this is the time when the sky appears dark. It is the time between sunset and sunrise. And then over here on the right, planet. A planet is one of the 9 large bodies circling the sun, and we are one of those planets, right? Planet Earth. A slice means a small piece cut from something larger. Sometimes the moon appears to be just a slice. Call that crescent moon, right? And then the last word that we're given the definition for is sun. The star that Earth and other planets in our solar system revolve around. Then when we get to the very, very end of a nonfiction book, you'll have the index where you can look up certain things like, let's say, okay, I want to look back at all the pictures and words that related to the moon. Well, then you would look, moon is found on pages 12, 14, 16, and 18. What do you notice about those numbers? There's some math in that, right? It's skip counting by 2s, right? And it also gives us some websites that you could look up if you were interested in sun and moon, reading more about that day and night. And it gives us also some information about the author. And it just tells us right there that this author has written more than 30 children's books. And he lives with his wife and their miniature dachshund Sophia in Tempe, Arizona. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that nonfiction book. You guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.